So, for example, this blew my mind. So, when I'm taking a look at an asset, first thing I do is I look at the deal. Call on the deal, talk to the broker. I love the deal, love the location, already saw it, I underwrote it. How are you doing this? And I'll ask, hey, what's your guidance on the debt? Did you guys already kind of do like like kind of size the debt? And they'll be like, yep, we can go 60%, we can go 50%, we can go 65% on this. This is what you need. This is what the cost of that debt is. This is the spread. They already are introduced that if the deal is not good, there is no debt. But that debt is good debt. They use good debt. That is the cheapest money on the planet. And on top of that, with that debt, your Fannie Mae, they have a huge appetite for multifamily right now. Freddie Mac, huge appetite for multifamily and housing. Life insurance companies, huge appetite for multifamily. Debt funds, huge appetite, which is Wall Street. They just take their money, pull it together. The CMBS loans, all of that stuff is going towards this thing. So wealthy and the elite institutions use debt to buy assets. They're not playing the same play program that your mommy and your daddy and mine's too taught me. Don't get into debt. That's all debt's bad. You need to pay off everything. That is not what we're talking about. Wealthy people use debt to their advantage to now buy assets that pay for the debt, pay for the expenses, pay for the taxes, and pays them and their investors. They're just playing a whole different game. It's almost free money. It's almost a free asset with the money that's making them money. So they're playing by a different game, different rules, right? And if you don't understand that, then you're playing the game wrong. All right. They only invest in assets that actually pay them. There's no wealthy or elite person that goes into a deal that isn't going to pay them. I poo-poo on developers, but I'll be honest with you, when a developer does a development, they pay themselves out of that debt first. They just blow through their consulting fees, their asset management fees. They raise all the money, they pay themselves. Long as that money doesn't run out over 3, 4 years or whatever the timeline is that they got to go back and get permanent debt or they're going to exit that asset, they're fine. They're going to raise the money. They're only buying something that pays them up front. Like that's how the wealthy play this game. And if you're an investor, like you're a retail investor, let's say you're going to invest with somebody like me who's creating an institutional quality company, then you're going to get the benefits of being in that world as well by buying properties at cash flow already. Like that's number one, right? We're looking to raise money to buy real assets, and then we purchase existing income producing properties. And then I don't know if you guys can see that at the bottom. Can you see it? Says we send our investors monthly distributions. We're looking, you cannot do that if you buy vacant property, vacant land, anything like that. Like your investors don't get paid, but you want to invest the way the wealthy and elite do. This is the game that they play. This is why they're the 1% and everybody else is getting the scraps. All right. Because they buy stuff that makes money up front. All right. Next, they never sell. Is what I was saying about when I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. Like I should have never sold. That is my biggest mistake in my life. Selling any multifamily property that cash flowed. I should have never sold it. I would have still had it. I would still be rich. I would still have billions and billions and billions. That would be my thing, right? With Mr. President Trump. Like everyone that's in the wealth game never sells their assets. They go back to the bank. They get what good debt. They refinance and pull money out, recapitalize, and they keep the asset all over again because the asset pays for the debt. They never sell. So if you're looking to play the wealthy game, you don't sell. You use more leverage and you pull out your equity, non-taxable. Like we said, they're playing a tax advantage game. Pull that out, non-taxable. Keep that money and roll that into another deal and let this asset pay for itself. Use the debt, pay for another asset. Use this one, pay for another one, and they all pay for it, and it keeps paying you and your investors forever. That's the game.